people who prepare um, get way more out of the conversation, and it can be shorter. It doesn't need to be the full half hour or hour because you both have done that preparation. And it's encouraging the other person to do the prep as well. And the other thing that is sometimes useful to do if you both come unprepared is to just say, well, let's take 5 minutes while we're here together and both of us think about what we want to cover in the session. And you'll get something far more useful than just running with it. Yeah. And it may not need 5 minutes. You may just, both of you just need to focus your mind for 2 minutes, think about what you want to say, share, I want to cover this. What do you want to cover? And then agree what the outcome is, actually contract that, whether that's a formal coaching meeting or any kind of meeting, right? With a team member and so on. So, yeah, we have 60 minutes. Yeah, we have 30 minutes, but we don't have to use the 30 minutes talking non-stop for that 30 minutes. We can actually be good to ourselves and take 5 minutes at the beginning to think about and agree the agenda, agree that we're going to time box the discussion for 10, 15 minutes and wrap up, to capture our reflections or take the next steps, which is I'm going to email so-and-so based on what we've talked about and actually action it, done. So we can be much more effective in our meetings than we actually are. And we can work with the fact that we are in back-to-back meetings if we can structure the meeting itself differently. You really allowed space for Tom to talk because he started out stating really busy at work. He's got a commitment that he's made and worried about. Is he going to fulfill on that, both for himself and for his coachees? And I thought you cut to the chase and you pointed out the fact that he said worried and concerned several times. So really good spot. And that was the beginning of the conversation, right? That set the space to talk about what Tom called the emotional component uh, of what he was dealing with. And early on, he signaled there was some conflicting feelings that he was having because he said he mentioned cynical early on, didn't he? And so, yeah, there was a knot in there that was really challenging for him. So, yeah, really nice call out on that. All I have to say in that bit is I think while you called out and you summarized what you heard him say, I think you could be shorter and bottom line it. You don't need to repeat everything that he said. And that is just practice of taking a pause. What are the emotions or the key things that he's here that you heard him say, and then reflecting those. Yeah, I'm hearing this conflict, I'm hearing the push-pull. That's it. So you could shorten what you said by quite a lot simply by calling out two or three things in there. And it took quite a lot of you saying all those things before you got to the meaty question, which was, what do you want to walk away with? Right. So you could shorten it because here you're contracting. Yeah. So it's that balance between doing the heavy lifting and trying to think of what do I say next and just being present and taking a pause for yourself as well to go, you know what, I'm talking a lot. Let me just pause a moment. And you can articulate that. You can say it. Okay, I've heard a lot of things here, and then take the time to think about the question that you want to ask.